VideoLog. If you're looking for Starforge, then I'm afraid it's been cancelled for this week. Starforge I never get a chance to do, so that's going to actually be coming up for next week. I apologise for that. I did try and get it done for Monday, but I kind of been detained. This was what this video is going to be about, and it's going to be about You've Got a Friend in Me. Now, this is not just a phrase from Toy Story, it's about how tight you are with your friends. I know this seems a bit, I'm going off on a tangent, but this is about gaming. This is about your gaming community and what gaming people you hang about with when you play these games. I think all the way back to City Heroes, if I'm going to go back to my first ever sort of outings when it came to communities, and I was jumping from MMO and I'd just moved off from Star Wars. Star Wars, the first one, the wee crappy one where you sang music in the canteen and that seemed to level up your character. And there was guys running about with lightsabers. It just didn't make sense in Tatooine. It was rubbish, right? I moved to City of Heroes, made by Cryptic. City of Heroes gave me the opportunity to make superheroes, which really interested me and I thought it was quite fun. And I met two good friends, Super Flame and Ren. Ren was a poor kid. He was like handicapped. He had to get a couple of operations. He was very poorly, and to be honest, he was one of my best friends when I was playing the game. He was always there. He was always capable. He used to die a lot, made me laugh. You always had to have a friend who was really crap at the game. But that's really not nice. You're not that crap, right, in case you see this video. But they were really good, and it gave me the impetus to make a group of my own. So I brought about the Handle Galaxy and made the Galaxy Rangers. They're still there to this day. I'm thinking of probably showing you a video next week, just because it's Christmas, like I'm back in nostalgia trip. So I'll show you SPD next week. There were half and hash version of Space Patrol Delta with the same initials, but I changed them slightly to prevent any copyright going through to me. I kind of bent my way around it, but they were a Power Ranger group. They definitely were, but they were codenamed the Galaxy Rangers. I've got a mobile phone making noises in the background. Anyway, I'm going somewhere with this. From that MMO, I actually went through a few different phases. I was playing a game on FIFA and I met a guy called Chris, also known as Vanille, and he took me to a group called Next Generation Gaming. That developed my career through public relations and other different departments. Everyone knows the stories anyway. Everyone should know it by now. And I became to be very popular by a lot of people around there. I actually looked into a few different things and then noticed that actually they play Star Trek. At that time, Star Trek Online was getting built, and when it came out, I was one of the first to test it and played it from the beginning. Through Next Generation Gaming, I joined the fleet. I met a guy called Savron. He was playing with David at the time, one of the leader members of the community itself. And Savron showed me exactly what it was like to be in a fleet together with friends. It reminded me of the old days of City Heroes, because the only reason I left there is because it kind of died off. As with anything, all the community sort of died off, and Cryptic wasn't putting any more into it because they were putting more into Star Trek because this was coming out, their new MMO. There was also Champions Online, so these ones took the shine off City of Heroes, because it used to be the biggest one there is around that I knew of. I know a lot of people with World of Warcraft, but City of Heroes was the core at the time. Anyway, long story short, recently, just over the weekend, Next Generation Gaming disbanded STO. It got me in the middle because of my affiliations with both companies, Next Generation Gaming and with STO, because I kind of still played STO, but I found myself on limbo, just chucked out in the cold. I found myself strangely actually playing SEO for the last couple of days, just non-stop. You kind of get like that when you feel like you've been hurt badly, and then you just get like a passion to play it. It caused me to miss playing Starforge on Monday. So it's got to the point I'm going to have to vent my sort of feelings out in on a video. So I've used this video log for that purposes, really. So this video log's for anyone who's felt like they've been left out of a group, because I always kind of feel like games like that, MMOs, games like that, are much better in groups. It's not really a single thing. You don't feel friendly. It's the same with a football team, and you get the football team and you pick all the players, and you're standing there and like, we'll just have him because he's the last one there. Or it's like not getting picked. I remember being a goalkeeper for a football team, and they had a couple of goalkeepers, and sometimes you get to the point you're not playing, and you know you're not playing. So I won a championship medal with a football team by just being on the bench. So it's kind of shitty not to get picked or to feel left out or cold. But when it came to STO, everyone knows my passion for Star Trek is high. I would say above anything, the Star Trek would come before anything else, and should do. But I think I've been a bit disjointed, been with NGG for so long, for the last 2 years now. I kind of like feel like I'm stuck there. So, but when it came to this happening in the weekend, I began to realise it's really your friends that count more than anything. So you should really be paying more attention to your friends rather than any other entity. So actually, not having friends to play Star Trek is quite literally terrible. It's like, it's so depressing. It made me stop it earlier, because I had played it from the start, and then stopped it because just I couldn't really get into it being solo. It's like grinding. It's just depressing after a while. That's mainly why City Heroes has stopped. I can't play something for so long without it being boring if you're playing yourself. So yeah, just venting my feelings. Apologise for Star Forge. That'll be for next week. Tomorrow will be my usual stuff from Star Trek as I continue my adventures through that. That's stacks are still a good bit to go. That will be carrying on over the new year until I complete it. And we should have that done by about the end of February. And then of course I got other videos later in the week. But I just kind of wanted to vent my feelings on this one. I might get in a bit of trouble slandering NGG before their STO disbandment, but it really was a bad decision, and they really have to feel really bad about it. It doesn't do much for me right now, but hopefully it'll get resolved. Yeah. So DJ Royster with the local video log, and I hope they gave insight into my past, and gave you sort of look at feeling if you feel the same way about things that happen in your groups or things that have happened to you in the past. Maybe you might write a comment in the video. I'll give you feedback on my feelings about things. So leave a comment, like, subscribe or comment in the usual fashion, and I'll catch you next time.